All right, well, thank you for joining us. It's been fun kind of sharing my experiences with you this last week. I was visiting family out in Fallon, Nevada, early 2000, maybe 2002, somewhere in there. We went to my cousin's house, and I was a little bit talking to him about how I believe in the spiritual world, and I think there's other life form out there. And they told me that they live in a house where people have had experiences. It typically happens when the homeowners were not at the house, and when my cousin wouldn't be home. Let's say you were house sitting for him, and you went towards the back of the house. This is a ranch-style house, so you have your kitchen area. Then there's a hallway that takes you to the back house, which has the bedrooms. Once the house guests said they went past the hallway into the back of all of a sudden this presence was felt on their back. They could feel like something breathing on their neck. So I was kind of intrigued. It was like, that sounds really interesting. So I went back to the hotel room, got some cameras, waited till it got a little bit darker, and started taking pictures around the house and every nook and cranny I could, floor to ceiling, just to see if I couldn't maybe find something, whether it was an orb or an apparition or just something, to see what was out there. We took a bunch of pictures, spent probably half hour, 45 minutes, started to review them, and as we got to the master bedroom, in one of the photos I had seen, there was this kind of like short, stout lady in the photo, short curly hair, and big eyes. And as I was describing this lady to my cousin, I could see her eyes were kind of getting wide, like I think she knew who I was talking about, and I stopped and I said, does this person sound familiar? Do you know who I'm talking about? And she said, yeah, hang on one second. She got up and ran to, I think somewhere in the back, brought out a picture and showed me a picture of a lady who was, in fact, the lady that I was describing to her. It's like, yeah, that's the lady that's in the photo, the ghost shadow. So I had asked, well, who is it then? And it was her mother-in-law, who within the last week had passed away. They still had the urn in their possession as they were getting ready to bury it out in their area. So it was kind of neat. And then I did see that there was a rabbit in the picture with her, so I asked, did she have a pet bunny or is there a pet? And, I was told no, and she had asked why, and that's when I told her, well, there's a bunny in the picture. And she said, well, her nickname was Bunny, so I think that was her way of communicating that was her bunny in the photo. But that didn't explain kind of that heavy presence that their previous house guests or people who house sit have felt. So, we kept looking through the pictures because it's like, well, maybe we'll see something else. And then, sure enough, we got to one of the kids' bedrooms, and this photo was a much kind of darker presence. It was just the face, but it looked like it was mummified. It had wrapping around it. You could see its mouth and its eyes, but it looked like pure evil. And really never got the feeling like everyone else had said, but we were able to see something, which was kind of neat. So, that experience kind of left me with the feeling that, there really is something out there. It confirmed that, people who say that, it's in your head, it's not. It's there. There's evidence that it's there. And it helps me want to keep doing what I do. And I want to find the truth, and I want to try to help as much as I can help if there's, spirits that are stuck. And just have fun with it, enjoy it. All right, to check out more personal experiences, click on the link right above here. To check out more of our cruise videos, right up top. And don't forget, like and subscribe. Yes, that's really neat.